Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. So today I am finally filming a video on my tattoos. This has been requested by many of you many times, but I wanted to do it right. I tried doing it some other ways. Didn't work out. So I'm just going to sit down, talk you through my tattoos, the pain levels, just the thought process behind some of the designs or whatever, and yeah, pretty much just like a regular sort of sit down chat. I have 5 tattoos on my body, out of which 4 are pretty small and 1 is big, really big. You might have seen it in some of my fashion videos or something such. I feel like 3 of the tattoos are very simple, very decorative tattoos that don't have too much of a deep meaning behind it, but 2 of them are more special and more meaningful. Tattoos are something I've always enjoyed getting. I get that everyone doesn't like tattoos or everyone might not like the designs I chose, but I'm just choosing to share with you guys what I put on my body, though it's an incredibly personal thing. So you don't have to like my tattoos, but just be civil, I guess. I don't know why I'm giving a disclaimer before I start my video, because most of you are really understanding, but I always do get at least some creeps or at least some people with no manners, so I just thought of saying that. Anyway, I'm going to go chronologically, starting with my oldest tattoos to my newest one. So the first 2 tattoos that I got them at one shot, and I don't remember which one was first, so they're pretty much together. They were for my 16th birthday. I always wanted tattoos and I went to my mother first because I can't really imagine hiding anything from her. I had a classmate in college who actually got tattoos without her parents' permission. I could never relate to that. Like, I know that I'm really lucky to have a mom that understands me and is just kind of cool. So she didn't come around immediately, obviously. It's not something that she liked, but she understood that I liked it, and so she gave me the freedom and at that time the money to do it also, because I was not earning money at 16. I was in college. So the first ones, which are on my ankles, I just wanted to choose something very simple and something like very regular and neutral. I wanted a tattoo, but I could not figure out the design. I kept changing my ideas, and also I finally ended up getting something like, you could say, astrological, pretty much. It's just a star, like an outline of a star, and also the symbol for Aries. I don't really believe in horoscopes or anything like that. I never read horoscopes. I don't know exactly why I got an Aries tattoo. I just guess that I identify with the traits of a traditional like Aries person. So I was like, okay, let me get that. Red has always been my favorite color, so I got that one filled in with red. I've recently contemplated filling out the star tattoo. It's just an outline. I thought of filling it fully in black because of David Bowie's final album, Black Star, which it's a full black star. So I thought of filling that out as a tribute, but I haven't changed it yet. So my first tattoos are 8 years old and they haven't been touched up. They still look pretty good, I think. One of my cats gave me a nasty scratch just above my Aries tattoo. I was upset at first, but now I'm thinking like cat scratches are my new tattoos, so I'm getting pretty zen about it. I got 4 of my 5 tattoos from the same tattoo artist. His name is Kevin Andrade. He used to be based in Mumbai. He's now mostly based in Goa. I'm going to put his page link or whatever down below in case you want to get in contact with him. I found him on Facebook that time. I just got lucky because I do believe he's one of the best tattoo artists in our country. And yeah, he's really cool. I've mostly gone back to him every single time. I just got this one elsewhere, but otherwise I've always gone back to him. So a lot of people ask me, okay, why a dragon tattoo? Like, why did I get a full back dragon? I think there is a little bit of mythology behind it, like what the Oriental dragon, the Chinese dragon symbolizes a lot of really good things. Like when you see the Western or the British or something depiction, the medieval depiction of a dragon, it's always shown as an evil character. But when you see a Chinese or Japanese dragon, it's a very positive character, very loyal, protective, fierce, nurturing. These are all nice things, but the first reason and the main reason that I ended up getting this tattoo, it is a geeky reason. Some of you may find it silly. So it was in one of my most favorite TV shows of all time. Xena Warrior Princess, which if you go back and watch the show now, it's definitely a little bit campy and over the top, but it really meant a lot to me, that show. It's very beautiful, and I watched it when I was young. I rewatched it 8 or 9 years ago, and I can't really explain it, but I really always felt a connection to that show, and I felt like it was really nice. One of the characters, Gabrielle, in it gets a very similar tattoo in the series finale, like the last episodes, and I thought it was beautiful. She gets it the traditional style, like with the stick and poke style, and it also like warded her off against evil in that episode. I wanted to get it, and it took a lot of convincing. My mom was more easily convinced. My dad did not like the idea at all. He was not convinced, and he thought he has really fixed opinions about tattoos, that they are for certain type of people, which I don't believe. If you like to get a tattoo, you get it. So in the end, yeah, I won out. I ended up getting it. My parents also did pay for it again, which I'm very grateful for, and no, I'm very lucky that they did that. It was split into 3 sessions. Don't remember how many hours it was altogether. First session was like an average length session. The second one was the toughest session. It was very long. It was very, very painful. And after that session, I sat at home for like a year almost, not wanting to finish it because it hurt so bad. And then I finally went back for the third session. I used to be very, very skinny when I first got this tattoo. When I was in college, I was so skinny. And tattoos always hurt more over bones. They don't hurt so much in fleshy parts or fatty parts, but they hurt on bones, and it felt like it was all bones. First it was the lower back, like what are they, the pelvis, the pelvic bones at the back, that was bones. The spine hurt, the shoulder blades hurt, the spine again hurt. They all hurt very, very badly. Not something I couldn't bear though, but at the end, after having that done for 4 or 5 hours on me, it was quite a lot. I did get fever the next day because of the amount of pain. Yeah, I really like doing it. And again, my tattoo artist Kevin is very, very talented, because we trusted him a lot with the design. I just showed him a picture, like not a very clear picture of the tattoo that I could find online from the show, and he freehanded this on my back. I think I still have the process photos, let me see, where he just sort of sketched on my back and then just drew freehand from there. He didn't even really draw like a sketch on paper. It was directly on my back, which is pretty risky. I like how it turned out though. I think it's very, very beautiful. When you're choosing a tattoo, you have to be very, very careful, because it's going to be with you your entire life. So you have to be able to think ahead, like, will you identify with this design 10 years down the line, 50 years down the line? And I do identify with it still. I've changed as a person so much over the years, because change and evolution is normal, but I do really like my tattoo. And right now, honestly, it does look a little bit dull, because it's about 6 or 7 years old. I got it like a year after my ankle ones, so it's old, and I have to go into the tattoo parlor to get it touched up, to get it like just spruced up a little. It'll look very beautiful, I'm sure, after that's done. My artist has always been convincing me that he wants to add some things to my tattoo. Like right now, it's just a dragon, but he wants to make it into a scene with scenery and background work and clouds and waterfalls, and he wants to make an entire, like a painting. So I've always been toying with the idea. I don't know whether I'll go through with that part, but I should go back to the parlor sometime soon. In fact, I was thinking, oh, I'll go back to the parlor and film this video, but no, I'm showing it to you as it is now. And yeah, that is all for that tattoo. This tattoo, not much of a story behind it, just peace sign, peace cross, pacifism. I was really into 60s culture at the time, and the hippie movement and all of that. I thought like it's a nice symbol to have. I did not get this with Kevin. I just got this at some random tattoo parlor on Carter Road in Bandra, and I don't remember the artist's name. Again, you probably shouldn't go like that, like you shouldn't go so impulsively, but I had turned 18. It was my first tattoo with my own money, and it was my first tattoo that I went completely alone. Like I didn't have anybody with me. I just went alone and sat and got it done in 45 minutes. So that is the story behind this one. Not much to share, but I like it as well. And the final tattoo, my newest one, is this piece over here. Some of you may recognize the silhouette, like what this is. This is a tribute to, I think, one of the greatest artists to have ever lived. It's a tribute to David Bowie. He died in January of this year, which was a very, very sad time for me. I wanted to get some kind of tribute to him for many years, even when he was alive. But after he died, this year on my birthday, I went and I got this done. I even vlogged this, so I'm going to link the vlog where you can see it in progress. So it's a very minimal representation of his Ziggy Stardust persona, where the lightning bolt is red and blue. Like, it's just a minimal representation of a really famous picture. I don't really know what to tell you guys if you don't know who David Bowie is, but please do read some articles. He was not only like an amazing musician who created so many like amazing, why am I saying amazing so much? It's hard for me to be articulate now and not blabber, but he not only inspired me with his music. I'm not a musician, just the way he lived his life was something very inspiring, to always move forward, to not look behind or not be afraid of change, embrace change and just go with the flow sort of, and do whatever you want to do. I think that was the most important idea. He never did things or lived his life to please anyone else. At some parts he was appreciated, at some parts he was jeered, but he lived his life on his own terms and did his own thing, which is something like so very inspiring to me. And I think that I needed to get this tattoo, and this is also something that's really close to me. I would never recommend you guys to get a tattoo related to any person living. Don't get your boyfriend or even husband's name tattooed. I know many people do it, but it's really a bad idea. So I broke my own rule with a David Bowie tattoo because I never got to see him live or anything, but just a person that sort of touched my life in a way, and I wanted to do this tribute. So these are all my tattoos right now. I don't have any plans for any more tattoos. Maybe in a year or two. I know that I'm not done, and I know that I'll keep adding. But when I was young, it was like I wanted to get maximum done. Now I'm taking it really slow. I'm going to leave some more details in the description box as always, so go check that out. And let me know if you liked any of my tattoos, which one was your favorite, and do you have any tattoos? Do you plan on getting any tattoos? Anything, whatever you'd like to say, leave it in the comments below. But if you have negativity to bring, please take it elsewhere and don't leave it here. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye. I have 5, no, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I have 5 tattoos.